MakeShitandWalkthroughs.com. What's up, everyone? It's Rebel Link, and this is Modern Warfare 2, Beginner's Guide to Veteran. Alright, so continuing from the last video, take this turret, and we are going to run, and try and run as far left as you can, and do the bunny hop if you know how to do it. You'll just get there faster. And I'm serious. Like, as soon as Sergeant Foley tells you to evacuate, leave. Take the turret and leave. Set your turret up and point here, because you're always going to have these stragglers come after you. I've had as much as 5 of them. I only had 1 in this video, but I accidentally shot one of my guys, but he's alright. He'll live. So, just a quick recap what we did. As soon as you finish that first wave of enemies you have to fight off, as soon as Sergeant Foley says, alright soldiers, let's blah blah blah, whatever, or they can't take anymore, something like that, grab that turn, sprint over here, and do the bunny hop if you know how to do it. Alright, before you go in the building, put the turret here. It's going to save you a lot of trouble, because there's a bunch of enemies that are going to pop out as soon as you enter this diner. And it's just less, more enemies you don't have to fight. So, I know there's a lot going on right there, so you may want to rewind, because you got to do a lot of stuff in between when I first said hi in the video to up until this point. So, alright, so once you get this predator, just go to town on these fools. The only people you can't really get to are the people in Burger Town. And that's exactly where we're going to be going next. And we're going to be doing something with the turret as well, so stay tuned. This last placement for the turret is just one of those things where we're getting rushed. We're going to be on the roof of the Burger Town. And while we're getting rushed, that turret's just going to take out so many fools. And I don't know if by design or whatever the case may be, the enemies don't ever pay attention to it, and it's just relentlessly just mowing them down. So, anyways, if you didn't before, you should have grabbed a Stinger missile, and it should be your secondary weapon, and you should not let go of it. Basically, we're gonna hold on to it. All right, put the turret about here, and you'll see how it's gonna help us out much later. Alright, so here's Sergeant Foley's telling us to go to Nate's, but really it's just like a game diversion, whatever, because you end up having to go back to Burger Town. Looks like Burger King. Alright, so you have a set number of enemies in there. Usually they're about 5 to 10. 5 to 10, that's a big range there. 7 to 10? That's better. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll go into the Predator mode, even though I can't kill them. It'll let you know how many enemies you have left that you're facing. You really don't have to do that, but I did it. Okay, here's where I'm checking. There, I got 2 enemies left. And I think if you hit Y, you can just come out of it. You don't have to shoot a missile like I did. Make sure this building's cleared out before you go inside. You get a rude awakening, because usually these guys in the inside have shotguns. Okay. So here's where we go onto the roof, and we have to protect Sergeant Foley as he gets some injured person. But usually what I do, I just set up a couple claymores and throw all your smoke grenades that you held onto. That way you really don't have to interact in protecting the sergeant. You could just do some light cover, just shoot at a couple enemies here and there. But this is exactly what I was talking about. See our turret way in the background? There's going to be even more people coming from that gas station. I'm talking about a huge flood of people coming from that gas station. And that bad boy's just going to take out so many of them. So, see, that's That's the flood of enemies I was telling you about. So we're gonna have the Predator for a while, and then I don't know, it's gonna just stop working or it's gonna be disabled. From that point forward, we're going to take real good cover and just take out as many enemies as we can. Again, you can kind of use your AI here to help you. They do a pretty good job. Ultimately, what's going to happen is they're going to be sending a helicopter after you, and they're going to tell you go to building, go to the diner to go get the stinger. But if you listen to my advice, you should have the stinger as your secondary weapon. So there's no need to leave. I believe there's a thermal gun up there. Maybe not. I don't think this... Yeah, this roof doesn't have any weapons you can pick up. Alright, so here's the helicopter part. And if you don't have the stinger, you're going to have to sprint all the way over to another building to pick up one. But if you brought one, just like I told you to do, you just take them out like that. See right there, he's telling you to go get the stinger. We already got one. Now, as soon as it blows up, you're going to want to take off and not get stuck behind this stupid fence like I did.
Be advised, Hunter 2-1, you have an enemy patrol by that bank to the north. Over.
And they just said that we have another helicopter coming.
From Goliath 1, you got an enemy helicopter loaded for bear approaching your area. Over.
Pick up this last stinger. It'll be coming from the left. It's right there. Usually, if you're within, was it 400 meters, you're okay to shoot it. One time I shot it when it was still like 800 meters, and nothing happened. And that's it. And if you recall, we still have the turret out there mowing down some of the enemies that are coming after us. And he's actually is going to be protecting us during our exit. So it served a ton of functions for us by just putting it right there. So here I'm just making sure that there's not like a wave of enemies I need to make sure and kill before we leave. But at this point you are okay to leave. And basically it's exits over here. So I know, again, I know some of the strategy we used went really fast, so feel free to rewind some of the parts you missed. But that strategy, I've used it twice and have yet to die in both scenarios. So it's it's a pretty good strategy and it helps out a lot. Alright, so with that said, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Good job. Now, squad, we still got 2,000 cities in Arcadia. If you got a family there, it's your lucky day. We're gonna go save their lives.